Stadium has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Conquistadors and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Let's get it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Bills touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
61, matchbox, right.
First and 10, Stick. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Desmond King making the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. On second down, it's Hill. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Set, ready, 18, Gator. Down to lose 1. Check 43. Heavy. Ready.
2nd and 11. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. from 13 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Mexico City.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Conquistadors, nothing.
You ready?
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check pass. SOS.
Now Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
49 to Mike. 49.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stick. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And a huge play that time. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Hey, Wood.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Gordon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Let's go. Check, take 3. 218, chopper. Set. Get it.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
On fourth down, here's Stick. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Conquistadors and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check,
2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leo!
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Ricky. Quad. Hey, C6. Check Mike, 99. What we got?
Stick from the gun. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Five.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, jhontae Brown.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Look at me. Go, go. Watch the safety creep.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Break.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 49.
Big grip.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alpha, pilot, 64, weak.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Conquistadors nothing.
Ready, 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Watch.
Hey, Charlie.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Get it.
Second and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Stick looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Looking to throw. It's the right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Now. Switch. Check. Fresno.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
90, Wolf. You ain't doing nothing today. Look at me, zipper. Hey, wahoo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hit it.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Let's go get it.
They're going to look to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 6. Finding Knox there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
50 play.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
They'll run on first down. It's Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Set, ready, 10 logo.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is
Obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.